Welcome to LoyalTV. This week, we discuss the legacy of Kate Barnard.
Kate Barnard is probably the most significant political player in Oklahoma's history, with the longest lasting legacy of anybody we've had so far. Kate Barnard, after she moved into Oklahoma City after 1892, she describes it as children living in tents and shacks fit for no human abode. And she was appalled. She wrote an editorial to the Daily Oklahoman at the time, and within a week, her house was flooded with donations. Within the next month, she was requesting volunteers to help her distribute these donated goods. She started working with healthcare professionals and asking them to come visit the wagon yards, to visit the people who didn't have any access to healthcare. Very quickly, Kate Barnard became one of the most popular people in Oklahoma because she was the person that you asked for help when you needed something. She also worked as a stenographer for the territorial legislature. With her connections, Kate soon became active promoting all of the issues that are associated with populist movement and the progressive movement. One of the issues that she dealt with was child labor. There were children as young as 8 years old that were working in factories here in Oklahoma City and in Guthrie. Kate Barnard was passionate about getting children out of factories and into school. She was one of the first people to promote compulsory education nationwide. Kate was selected as one of the representatives for the farm and labor unions to the Sequoia Convention in Muskogee. She promoted things like workers' compensation, commissioner of labor, and because of Kate's popularity in Oklahoma, these were known as Kate's Planks. Eventually, every single one of them were included in the Sequoia Constitution. A year later, all of the Kate's Planks that were talked about made it into our Constitution, and we are the first state to have one of the most progressive constitutions ever written. As a part of the Constitutional Convention for the state of Oklahoma, Kate is the one that actually promoted the creation of the Commissioner of Charities and Corrections. It was her idea. The Commissioner of Charities and Corrections is a state office that would oversee all of the charities that were working in the state of Oklahoma, and it would oversee all of the treatment for prisoners that were in the state. From there, in her work with the state legislature, Kate Barnard is actually the person that created the idea for a public defender working for the state of Oklahoma. And she states that my success is not because of a greater mentality than that of my sisters. It is simply because I dared to act. Her entire life and all of her work is based off of a motto written to her by her father. Let faith, hope, and charity be the theme for your whole life.
Join us again next week for more of the best Oklahoma stories you've never heard here on LoyalTV.